only holding on to its roots is a quiet little fishing village far from the glitzy party of Cabo. La Paz is the perfect Baja getaway for anyone looking to explore where the desert meets the sea. I'll show you where to find the great food, fun, beauty, and adventure that Baja is known for. First up, where should you stay? Hotel or B&B? I've stayed in amazing places hosted by locals and would do so again in a heartbeat. But there's no substitute for spending a little extra and staying in a 2-bedroom suite at the Casa Al Mar, a stylish boutique hotel on the Malecon. The kitchenette was perfect for a family. Next, where's all the great food? There are a ton of great places to eat in La Paz, and I recommend just walking the streets and exploring. That's exactly how I found these excellent spots. For a light breakfast, grab a coffee and hit Lilia's Bakery across from the bus station. This place is a local gem, and their fresh-baked, inexpensive pastries are delicious. Their coffee cake will melt in your mouth. Lilia's has been supplying local restaurants with the bread used for sandwiches and burgers in La Paz for 40 years, and you'll see these buns all over town. Funny, everywhere we go to eat, it seems, I see the bread that comes from Lilia, and some of my favorite sandwiches here in La Paz at different restaurants and hamburgers have been made with this bread. And if I can give you one tip about bread and baked goods here in La Paz, Lilia. For a sit-down breakfast experience, Central at the Hotel Casa Al Mar is outstanding. This French toast is insane, but have no fear, they have healthy stuff too. For lunch, grab some fresh fish tacos at Palapa Azul on Playa Tecolote, where you may just get a bonus banda serenade. Or at Playa El Tesoro, on the highway just outside town, where the grilled jumbo shrimp tacos might get you looking at real estate prices. This is the place to go full-on Jimmy Buffett.
Down the hatch. It may get better than tacos on the beach in Baja, but I don't know where or how.
And now, Java. If you're anything like me, great coffee is an essential part of the travel experience. And here are 2 cafes you're guaranteed to find a great cup. First is The Peach, a cool place with a local vibe just off the Malecon on Ignacio Zaragoza Street. The Peach is awesome, with a friendly rock and roll loving staff that serves an amazing cup. I dipped in on a hot afternoon for an iced coffee. Okay, so a lot of times when you order an iced coffee, they bring the mix out of the refrigerator and you go, I love that I order an iced coffee and he walks over to the beans and he pulls a shot. So I've got high hopes for this café con hielo. And I was right. This iced coffee was absolutely perfect. The next sure thing on coffee is the very popular 1240, just east of the Parque Central on Calle Francisco Madero. Here's where I discovered the drink I never knew I needed: cocoa and citrus infused iced coffee drinks. Genius. If you've ever had a lemon peel on your espresso cup, a Café Limon makes sense, but I wasn't so sure.
My goodness, this is one of the best coffee drinks I've ever had. This is absolutely amazing. Lemon cold brew coffee. Beautiful.
Throw a rock in La Paz and you'll hit a great restaurant. You really just have to decide what you're in the mood for. One of my favorite meals here was El Mesquite, where it's all about grilling over a mesquite fire. You can't go wrong cooking like this, and they serve seriously one of the best burgers I've ever had.
Draw the knife out.
That's your turf. Now the surf. If you get the sushi craving, Monchi Sushi is a great option. Being on the water, there's no shortage of sushi places in La Paz, so we took a shot on Monchi, and it was delicious. The hip decor and vibe made this a fun night out, and the sushi was fantastic, perfect to satisfy our craving. Now we'll head over to the hip shop-lined streets east of the Parque Central to La Coyota. Packed with festive, happy people, La Coyota is all about great friends, great music, and great food. I mean, look at this delicious torta al pastor. We ordered a bunch of different things here. A shiitake mushroom empanada, a Hawaiian pizza, an amazing salad, and each one was unique and delicious in its own way. If you have one place to choose for dinner, La Coyota would be my recommendation. La Paz is at the center of some of the most stunning aquatic wildlife and adventure in the world, and you could spend a lifetime exploring it all.
It's a nice one.
I highly recommend visiting some of the quieter, more remote beaches, like this one, Tecolotito. You access this beach by turning left onto a dirt road just before Playa Tecolote, finding your way to the foot of the hills, climbing the trail up, and then down across a floodplain. It's work to get here, and you have to remember to bring plenty of shade and water because there's no infrastructure at all, but the outstanding snorkeling here makes it worth the effort.
Snorkeling along these rocks all the way around the point is just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really impressed with not just how many baby fish there are, but all the different species. There's so many different species. Good sign for future snorkeling here in Baja.
Just before Tecolotito, you'll find world-famous Playa Balandra, recognized universally as one of the most stunningly beautiful beaches in the world. Restrictions on numbers make a visit here require some planning. Lines begin forming early in the morning for the first shift of visitors allowed in from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. The second group is from 1 to 5 p.m. and you'll have to pay an entrance fee to get in. For a more visitor-friendly experience, check out popular Tecolote. It's the main public beach for La Paz, and jet skis, paddle boards, and kayaks are what you'll find here. My suggestion is to enjoy the serenity of some of the quieter nearby beaches, then hit Tecolote for fish tacos. If you want to go a little more further afield, drive an hour southeast of La Paz to Playa Punta Arena, near La Ventana. This is remote, a pure Baja experience. You may see a camper or two, but that's it. The solitude and crystal clear water make this an amazing day to add to your itinerary. At Punta Arena, you truly feel at the end of the world. For some action, hop on a boat out to Isla Espiritu, where you can swim with sea lions. This is where you'll experience the wildlife that inspired Jacques Cousteau to call the Sea of Cortez the aquarium of the world. Keep your eyes peeled, you never know who's going to make an appearance. You'll also get the chance to see a few beaches you wouldn't get to otherwise, so I highly recommend one of these tours. And finally, another boat can take you for a bucket list adventure. In the springtime, when the water is colder, whale sharks come to La Paz Bay to feed on the krill that fill the waters. If you've ever dreamed of swimming with the gentle giants of the sea, you can usually do that here between October and April, although changing water temperatures has interrupted the season a couple of times over the last 5 years. Follow these suggestions and you'll have a great time in La Paz.